What is up, everybody? It's a very croaky Adam from WhatCulture here. The time is 4 a.m. I am on coffee number 3, I think, and we have just watched WWE Fastlane, a pay-per-view that I think it's fair to say was a lot better than it really... God, this is dreadful. A pay-per-view that was a lot better than it really had any right to be. Like, I mean, the three of us, we came in tonight and we were like, look, let's make the best of this. It's going to be pretty shit, but whatever. We'll watch it. We'll have a bloody good time. And yeah, it actually was. It was really good. It was really good. All the matches delivered, I think. And you can't ask for much more than that. I really liked the show. That's what went down. It was good. It was a bloody good time. And we had a bloody good laugh with some bloody good lads. And hopefully you watched it at home. You had a bloody good time as well. But we'll go through each thing individually and we'll see where we end up. Right, so first off, we opened the show with Shinsuke Nax versus Rusev, and I think that I kind of typified the pay-per-view, didn't it? Like, nobody really, we didn't want Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev because there was a huge danger that Rusev is so over, it would sort of derail Nakamura's run into WrestleMania. Like, they're not bothered building any feud between him and AJ, so it's just, you like him. Here is Shinsuke Nakamura, who you like. Just cheer him, and here's AJ Styles, who you like, so cheer him. And by putting Nakamura in a match with Rusev, who is over as all right now, like, the major danger was that the crowd hijacked that, and it ends up being a bit weird. Nakamura gets booed when he wins, and all of a sudden it's a bit weird and a bit iffy. But again, diminished expectations for the pay-per-view. Good result, because I really liked this match. They had some really cool spots. That bit where Rusev super kicked him in the face and he landed on his face / head / neck was, oh god, like, I've not winced at something that much since, I don't know, every joke Will Bourne's ever told me, but it was just really good. Like, and it's actually quite frustrating because you watch that and you just think, why isn't Rusev in these matches more often? Like, I know the build for it was dreadful, like, oh, you hit my friend in the throat. It's kind of this. It's, yeah, exactly the same as that. But why isn't he in these more often? Like, look at him. Look how good match. Look what a good match he can have with zero build against Shinsuke Nakamura. Why are we not getting him in these top-level feuds where he should be? Because he's such a good wrestler and he's got himself so bloody over. Like, why? Why can't they just do something good with Rusev? Then we had Rude versus Orton, which gave us, I think it's fair to say, our only real shock of the night. Like, everybody had a basic Rude retention or possibly just a massive slice of ginderference, as we're calling it. With this one, like, it's obviously just being done to set up the triple threat at WrestleMania, so there's no way they would have Rude lose it, because then the story is not the three-way, the story is the title change. But we got it. Like, he came off the top rope with either a diving, flying headbutt or a shoulder tackle. Either way, if I was a wrestler and I was doing my research ahead of Randy Orton, I would do 0 moves that involved me flying through the air head first, because he's quite good at countering those. Like, that was a legitimate all-time classic RKO out of nowhere, and thus we got Randy Orton becoming US champion out of nowhere, and then the subsequent interference. Like, it's risky, this, for me, because they're doing the triple threat intercontinental title match to basically showcase some of the best wrestlers on Raw. Like, Balor versus Miz versus Rollins should be, on paper, an absolutely excellent match. It's a great advert for Raw. Mirroring that with a US title triple threat with Jinder, Orton and Rude, I don't know if it's going to be that good. I think if you didn't have the Raw Intercontinental title triple threat, and you just had that SmackDown one, US title one on its own, fine. Or if you had the other one on its own, fine. But it's going to be so easy to draw comparisons that I think it might be a bad idea. Then, oh look, shock and horror, a women's tag match on a SmackDown pay-per-view. First things first, Rebecca Lynch. What are you doing to me? Like, that, the fire thing, Jesus. You don't ever want to review a women's match and, you know, bring it down to this level, but I had thoughts. I had shameful thoughts. Anyway, though, we've come out of that making Carmella look really strong which you thought, like, all right, so Carmella's picked up the win. She looks strong. She's got the briefcase. And then, no, for no reason at all. She's now tied third in the all-time Money in the Bank briefcase holding durations, whatever the term for that would be. She's now tied third with Seth Rollins. I think literally to the day she's tied third. And they're just so directionless with it, aren't they? Like, they got no idea what they're doing. If she gets to Mania with the briefcase, briefcase? If she gets to Mania with the briefcase, she will be the all-time longest briefcase holder. Like, she'll have beaten Edge's record by 7 or 8 days. He's on 280. She'll be on 288 or 287. First ever women's Money in the Bank briefcase holder, and she just holds onto it for ages. She never cashes it in. Like, they're advertising the next Money in the Bank show with footage of current footage. Like, literally they'll use stuff from this pay-per-view of Carmella still holding the briefcase. It is mental. Like, they're gonna have to have like a 20-woman tag at WrestleMania because there's so many unwasteable women. Like, you can't not have Becky on the show. Naomi and Natalya are very recent women's champions. Carmella has the briefcase. The Riot Squad need to be involved in some capacity. That's 7. Boom, though, in typical WWE fashion. The one match that going into this, I think people were actually quite excited about. Usos versus New Day, always a really good match. The one match we all thought could be really good. They were ruined with a stupid ending. Because now, for some reason, the Bludgeon Brothers are in this feud. It's another triple threat match at WrestleMania for a title. Yay! I don't want to be down on this. Like, we get accused of being negative quite a lot. We are. We do come out with stuff which is maybe sometimes a little bit needlessly negative, but just there's no need. Like, I know they've built the Bludgeon Brothers up and they want them to be seen as a threat, but, like, you watched it, probably. Did you care? Like, when the Bludgeon Brothers came out, were you like, oh yeah, this is what this has been crying out for? Like, I have sympathy. Obviously, they can't just do the New Day versus the Usos again, and realistically, they are the 2 best tag teams on SmackDown, so they should probably be involved in the WrestleMania match against each other in some capacity. And how do you keep it fresh? Like, you can't just give them another... Like, I was delighted when they put this on Fastlane, because it would be really good. But the problem is that I've seen it before. I've seen it before a couple of times, and really, what more can they do? So adding the Bludgeon Brothers is, I guess, a way around that. But, and this was the one I was really excited for, Charlotte versus Ruby Riott, because it felt like not only would this be a really good match, but there was a lot of potential in it. There's a lot of different things it could have done. Like, we all had Charlotte was going to retain, yes, but things around it seemed quite exciting because Ruby Riott could genuinely be pitched as one of the strongest women on SmackDown. Like, she's good, Charlotte's good, Becky's good, Naomi's good, Natalya's good, but Ruby Riott, she's really good and she's got a stable and you could really establish her. Like, you could let her and Charlotte have a great back and forth match. And all of a sudden, that's another woman right at the top. And bear in mind, she's only been on the show since just before the Rumble. Not bad going, especially as it's someone they've just called up from NXT, and they do tend to ask her aside, take a while to build these people up. But I really enjoyed the match. Disappointed with the ending, because nothing I like more than being right, and I was insisting that what would happen would be Charlotte would win, Riot Squad would then beat the snot out of her. I'm going to stop swearing because we're going to make my editing life much easier. And then, leaving her prone in the ring, Carmella comes down to cash in. She's intercepted by Asuka, who, once the bells rang, ruins the cash in, says, no. I don't want her at WrestleMania. I want you. And then that's how they do it. But at least we still got Asuka coming out. And that's big because now I've had a couple of drinks and I am dog tired here, but I'm gonna put my flag in the sand and say that should headline. They've been on about they want to do the last bit of history they've got left for women is having them headline WrestleMania. And there's all this talk about bloody Rousey and Kurt versus Ronda and... No, Rousey is Ronda. Ronda is Rousey. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Rousey and Triple H versus... why can't I do this? Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. That should absolutely not headline. But if you want to do it for its own merit, not just for the sake of doing it, if you genuinely want to have 2 women headline WrestleMania, then never, ever, ever ever going to have a stronger match than Asuka versus Charlotte, are they? Like, they are the two best women's wrestlers in the company by some way. There's no reason not to. If they ever want to do it, they should do it with this. They won't, obviously. They care. Like, it's not, as much as it pains me to say it, that's not the big draw. You know, they're not going to sell hundreds of network subscriptions to people who want to see Charlotte versus Asuka. It could deserve it. It could be the best match of the night, but they'll not do it. But they should. I'd like that. Why not? Why? Boom, boom. Here's why. Got that in one. What to say about the main event, though? Not a lot, really. Everybody came out of it looking quite good. I guess Big Banter Baron took a few decent spots. Ziggler had an alright match. The Owens versus Zayn thing is now suddenly quite interesting. Cena's WrestleMania journey is actually pretty captivating television now. We're definitely getting Styles versus Nakamura, and though Shane McMahon is the most irritating thing on SmackDown, is it the drink talking, or did I actually enjoy that? I think I actually enjoyed that. Yeah, his two little interference spots were good. Him getting super kicked was good. He's now right in the middle of that Zayn versus Owens feud, so hey, guess that means we're definitely not getting Shane versus Ziggler, as was weirdly getting reported. I'd much rather see him, if he's going to do something, they're going to make him do something at WrestleMania. I would much rather it was to do with Zayn and Owens, because then at least it means they're not just going to shove them in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So, yeah, I liked it. I liked the main event. It was fun. My good, in real life, close personal friend and WhatCulture original, Michael Sidgwick, tweeted that there will be not a single independent promotion in the year of our Lord 2018 that promotes a bigger spot fest than that. And he's right. Like, it was spot. And for a main event with 6 men in it, where there's no real clear story to tell, good booking, good writing for me. That. I wait with bated breath what Big Uncle Dave gives that a star rating, because it's one of those where I could see curmudgeons thinking it was terrible. I could see other people thinking it was great. So we'll see what the official word is. But yeah, every single one of them feels like they've advanced their character slightly. They've advanced their angle going into Mania, and that combined with the pay-per-view as a whole means that they've hit every target. They've advanced everything. They've achieved as much as they could have with this show. Not often you can say that about WWE. Quite a lot of time you come out of pay-per-views thinking certain people have gone backwards, and I don't think you can say that about anyone. Like, even all the losers. Like, Rude got a heel turn out of his loss. Obviously Orton got the title, and now Jinder's involved in that. Tick, 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 check. The Riot Squads, they're about where they were. Ruby Riot looked quite good in the match. Charlotte got Asuka, tick, 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 tick. Usos versus the New Day, it was fine, and now the Bludgeon Brothers are added, so all three of them move on. Tick, 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 tick. The women's tag, Becky, I'm annoyed that she took the pin. Becky Lynch. I never knew. The key to my heart to Becky Lynch. That's come out of nowhere. It's really blindsided me. You could say her and Naomi aren't any further forward, but the women's match was never really supposed to achieve anything. You can say Carmella looked stronger. Big tick there. And yeah, that's it. It was good. The show was good. I'm really happy with that pay-per-view. Like, at the end of the day, what more am I asking for than that? Like, none of the matches were ever going to be 5-star classics. No one was going to reinvent the wheel with anything they were doing, but I had a bloody good time watching it. And all I ever ask out of wrestling anywhere, whether it's WWE or New Japan or Indies or our shows, anything, is just give me a nice time watching it. Give me memories to share. Give me stuff to talk about. And they've done that pretty much across the board. So yes, Fastlane was good, IMO. But more important than my drivel, obviously, is what you thought. So do leave us a comment below letting us know what you thought of Fastlane, where they're going, how much you rated the matches, whatever it is you want to talk about. Then obviously like, share and subscribe. Check out WhatCulture.com for all your content needs. Check out WhatCulture WWE on Twitter for all the latest updates. And yeah, it's like still stupid o'clock. I need another coffee. My voice is gone. So thank you if you watched this whole video for persisting with this weird, croaky, slightly sexy voice. I've been Adam Cleary. You've been watching What Went Down, and I'll see you soon.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below, and if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. It might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.